there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko Pop unboxing for you, and this time we're going to be taking a look at some brand new South Park Funko Pops. And I love South Park. It's one of my favorite animated shows that is currently on TV. There's a lot of good animated shows, but that's definitely one of the best. And what is it now, on like season 25 or 26, something like that? Really crazy. But I absolutely love this show. They always bring new and cool humor. And I know it's been trending a lot online recently as well. So obviously a lot of people out there are still watching. Their specials they put out this past year have been fantastic. I haven't done a great job of keeping up with the recent episodes, but the ones I have watched are still hilarious. And Funko recently has been diving back into the South Park Funko Pop world after kind of taking a little bit of a pause. They only put out like 1 or 2 South Park Pops for a couple years. But in 2022 and now in 2023, they're starting to put out more South Park figures, and I can't wait to see what Pops they could possibly announce next. But today we have a really awesome set for a brand new wave of South Park Pops. The South Park Pops we have today are the brand new boy band Pops, going back to, I want to say, what was it, like season 5 or 6, something like that, early days, and when the boys put together their boy band called Finger Bang, which is absolutely hilarious. That was their main song as well. I really love that. Always like hum or sing that song all the time. It was amazing. And still to this day, I see people bring up Finger Bang all the time. It is hilarious. And Funko actually even made a Funko Pop album, one of their new bigger albums for the boy band. They didn't put Finger Bang, I don't think, on the album itself, although they should have if they didn't. But it was still really cool for them to pay homage to that classic episode. And so you were able to get the figures actually in the Pop album, but unfortunately it's something that you cannot take out as it's in an acrylic case. But Funko did also announce all of those characters to come as single commons, and that's what we're showing off today. And so the first figure that we have is going to be boy band Stan, and I really like this one. I love Stan. He is always funny in the show, but definitely looks pretty funny. And his boy band look, everybody kind of has the same matching clothes on. He might be kind of the most boring of them all, but it's still really funny because when you look at him and you think of him in the band, he was very reluctant to join the band, but it was definitely very funny throughout the entire thing. And I want to say he was the first one to quit. It was either him or Kyle was the first one to quit the band in the actual episode. We have a very small Stan there, of course, with the big head, and he does have the microphone on right over his ear, and then he does have his classic blue shirt under the white jacket that he is wearing, but definitely really fun. The South Park characters always look really funny because of like those short, stubby characters with like no legs at all. It just looks really funny. And then the next character we have is going to be boy band Kyle. And Kyle, also similar to Stan, kind of just sports his classic look a little bit, but just with the boy band, you know, shirt and everything over it. It is another fun pop. You have him wearing that classic green shirt that he has underneath, like his jacket that he has on. And he does still wear his hat, but his hat is also white as well. Definitely very fun. It looks like he kind of has like a visor on top of it, but that's kind of just like the flap of his hat. And then, of course, he also has the microphone on, too. And then we also have Kenny in the boy band as well. This one's definitely really fun, and definitely one of my favorite details is right there on his hat. It actually says FB for the band's name. So that's definitely funny. Really makes you know that it's Kenny, having that little bit of orange in there. You definitely get to have the hood with the hat on to have that orange in there. Kenny definitely looks fun, has the jacket all the way tight, and you can barely understand what he's singing, but he is still singing under there, and has the white jacket, like the overcoat, on there as well. Definitely really fun. They actually even put a detail, it looks like, I think that's the laces for his actual jacket, where he kind of pulled it all tight. It's actually sneaking out a little bit off the top. So just a small detail there, but I really love how he has the visor with the FB logo. And then our final South Park figure for this wave is definitely my favorite out of all of them, and this is boy band Cartman. And Cartman's definitely my favorite character from the entire South Park show. He's just absolutely hilarious and so mean, but him putting together this entire kind of band and idea was definitely really funny, and he looks just like what you expect a boy band character to look like. Of course, a little bit bigger though, and a kid, but really funny the way that they put together the whole premise, and this pop looks hilarious. And so Cartman has a little bit of a different look, a little bit more layers, and I guess personality added to his outfit. Looks like he has those goggles on that he's actually kind of put to the side on his hat. Definitely very funny there, and he even has like the mustache and goatee penciled on as well. That is hilarious. Then he has that white vest on with all of those pockets, and look right underneath, he has the finger bang t-shirt on as well. It's just a really funny look, and I love how his arms are so short and stubby on the side as well. It just adds to that funny aesthetic of the character. So there we have it, guys. There's our look at the brand new South Park boy band Funko Pops. Again, you can either get them as commons or you can get them as the album. And for me, for somebody who's looking to try to save space as much as possible and can't really display the big albums, this was a fun way to go about it to add more to the South Park collection. I want to say I'm up to like 8 or 9 South Park Funko Pops for now. It's still a very small collection. I would love to go back and get the original Stan, Kyle, and Kenny. I right now have one of the older Cartman Pops and the Cartman as police officer. 2 of my favorite animation figures in the collection right now. But I would love to go back and get some of the original ones. The newer ones they have of like them as superheroes or them in their LARPing outfits are cool, but they're not as great as like these ones and the original South Park wave. So I'd love to go back and get those. And of course, I would also love to get the Terrence and Phillip Funko Pops, especially the Chase ones of them having the Canadian flags. Those would be really fun pops to get at some point. And I don't think they're that expensive either. So they might be fun ones to go after for the collection. Now, guys, I do want to throw it over to you. What do you think about these new South Park boy band Funko Pops? I think it's absolutely hilarious. Again, makes me smile every time I think about that episode. I think it's one of the more classic South Park episodes that they have done. It's just so funny. Let me know if you guys remember watching that episode, what you think of it, and did any of you out there pick up these pops? I would love to see it in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like in this video as well if you enjoy it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. Thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.